I be the reason why your neighbors knock on your door. You and her had a friendship for a decade, baby, don't that wait for me. My love's a drug, baby girl, you know I could be a favorite fiend. Yo, what's good, my Kings Groups? I'm back in another video, and today we got Christopher Lee in this video, you feel me? Shout out to Christopher Lee, you feel me? I really don't know too much about him. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to start watching like bigger fragrance reviewers so I can learn from them, cause I'm not like, feel me, if I'm being self-taught all the time, you feel me, how would I truly learn? Yeah, I can get so far, right? But like, you also gotta take what other people's doing so you can succeed in life, you feel me? So that's why I'm about to start watching these fragrance reviewers off camera. Something like mainly I'm watching mainly more on camera with y'all, but like, I might watch a few videos here and there, like off camera. But like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna like watch. I'm not about to be here stuck in you feel me, doom scroll of fragrance reviewers. You feel me? Like I don't like you feel me? No, but we gotta watch him right now.
I'm so fly, nigga, I'm just flying. I have never, ever in my life went to Saks Fifth, picked up.
I'm not gonna lie, that was fire like animation, yo, Chris, yo, tell me how you do that animation. Word two, tell me how you did that animation.
Initio, smelt it, and asked the lady, what reformula, what batch is this? What's the batch code? You got the batch code? I have never in my life cared about the batch code. That is why I have a hypothesis on what I think people are experiencing when they get a fragrance again and they think it's weaker after it been out for like a year. For an example, they might buy Paco Rabanne and Victor's Victory Elixir when it first came out. They used it all up. They going back to go get a new bottle, and now they feel like the new bottle.
I'm not gonna lie, rule number one, right? This goes for anything. Mainly, you feel me? Like I typically do this with my phones, you feel me? I don't buy my phone when it first come out, but like I'll wait till like a few batches been released to the public, and then you feel me, after a few batches, you feel me, that's when I buy it. That's when I buy it. But like the first few batches, I feel like it's still kind of a trial and tribulation type of shit. Even though like yeah, you feel me, it could have been in trial and tribulation for in the works for a minute. But like at the end of the day, feel me, you gotta also see if the customers is jacking it. You feel me? Yeah, your team behind closed doors. Y'all might all jack it, right? But like y'all are a small cluster of the population. Y'all don't make up the general population where we buy your products. Feel me? Mind wait. The general population, not everybody's gonna buy your product in this world. You feel me? So like you got like a small subset group of the population that's not y'all that's willing to get y'all product. You feel me?
Weaker. They think it's weaker. They like, bruh, it's not hit. I just had it. I went to the store, bought a new bottle. It's weaker. What the? Did y'all reformulate this?
Oh, you and the family. Hell, you know, when you got the law in the family, you all right.
What batch is this? It's like, I always do the answer to that. And I was just thinking, like, I thought the answer was simple. My fault. Damn. I thought it was just easy problem solving to see where the problem was at. But you know, that's what the hell I was good at in school. Problem solving, figuring out what's the issue. So let me tell y'all what's going on now with these reformulations that y'all think is getting reformulated. All right. It's not. I do not think these companies are reformulating their fragrances after 3 years. I don't think they're creating weaker batches. Fragrances develop over time, bro. Okay? Do I need to explain it some more? Fragrances develop over time. Okay, fellas? They develop over time. You know what that mean, man? That mean over the lifetime of you having your fragrance, it might get more mature. And you might be like, damn, my fragrance is just so rich. You know what I mean? The like, you know how it is. You age like fine wine, right? That's the same thing with these fragrances. So you'll have your fragrance bottle that been maturing for maybe like 2 years after you bought it. You on your last couple of squirts, you already know how long your fragrance lasts. You spray it.
I'm not gonna lie, Chris, that was not a good like word to like you feel me? Squirt sounds crazy. Could have been better off with saying spray. Like if you spray like squirt is crazy, my boy.
On yourself and you sprayed on a mature bottle. But when you go to the store and re-up, they probably these is probably freshly made batches of fragrances. You know, they cycle out inventory all the time. You think these the same fragrances in the store when you first bought yours? No, this is a new bottle. You get me? With juice that was probably made a month ago. So when you get this bottle, it's a young buck, dog. It's young. It's a young bottle, bro. So that bottle might not last as long as that mature bottle you had. You get what I'm saying?
Attic on my
Oh my
wrist, doing
God, I
front
forgot to
flips,
say
giving
that.
you my number, but don't
So when a lot of people be talking about these reformulations, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. You feel me? It's like maybe it's just a placebo effect. Maybe you just not thinking this clearly, sir. Okay. Give the new fragrance that you just bought time to mature, and then you probably will realize like it is the same fragrance because you fly, bruh. Easy, bruh. Easy calculation. Look at that. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Uh, Alright, so my opinions, you feel me? It was a 10 out, like you feel me? It was a fire video. Like I'm not gonna lie, like the only thing that you feel me caught me off guard was the squirt. But like you feel me? That's his lingo. But however you wanna talk, you can talk. It's his video. I can't tell him nothing. You feel me? Can't tell him nothing. But I don't really got nothing to say. Like I like his background. You feel me? He know like you feel me? He he kind of like like expressed a new light, like shed a new light on the situation. Where like yeah, your fragrances might not be like you feel me how you remember or like you feel me at the like whatever, right? But like sometimes you gotta like you gotta let the fragrance macerate. And I don't know if he ever said the word macerate, but I know he said age like fine wine and shit. Like I'm listening, but like I don't. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he ever said the word macerate. I feel like he should just went like more in depth on what maceration is. But cause like the whole video is talking about our fragrances, brands reformulating their fragrances, and like the reason he said no, but you feel me? And the reason why he said no, cause like they got an age, but not too much people gonna know what aging is. You know, the fragrance terminology is macerating. Macerating is the art of aging fragrances. You feel me? Like if you want to learn Asian fragrance, I got a video way back. You feel me? I don't know. But short the short term is spray your bottle like once or twice, you feel me? Put it in a dark, cool room or and don't touch it for like a month and the performance should be better. The smell should be better, you feel me? But I'm not gonna lie, maceration do not work for every DNA or like fragrance. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes maceration might make your fragrance worse. You feel me? But at the end of the day, maceration is good for most fragrances. So like most fragrances, you should be good. But that's in the end of the video, my young kids and queens. I hope y'all enjoy. And if y'all like, comment, subscribe.